Hey everybody, welcome back. Day 95 of our Yoeitz journey. Today is Friday, and Mitzvah Hashem, tomorrow we're going to read Parshas Lech Lecha. It's very exciting. And we jump right in. We begin a new topic, Bais HaMidrash. Interesting to point out why it's called Bais HaMidrash with a Hey Hayadiyah as opposed to just Bais Medrash. I'd love to hear from you what your thoughts are. One thought I was thinking, which I'll share with you, is that by the sixth day of creation, the Torah tells us Yom HaShishi with a Hey Hayadiyah, that article, that Hey. And the question is why. The commentaries all ask why that is. And the way it's explained is that the world was in suspense until Hashishi, the sixth day. What was that sixth day? The sixth of the year 2448, when the Jewish people received the Torah. So it could be Bais HaMedrash is an allusion, perhaps, to the Hey Hayadiyah, that Yom HaShishi, the day we got the Torah. The Bais HaMedrash is so fundamental to our lives. That's the place of learning. It's the house of learning. It's the house of Shivti B'Beis Hashem. It's the house of ultimate connection. Okay. Just an idea. Rabbi says the Pele, it's like this. The Gemara in Kedushin tells us in Paga B'cham Nuvel Zeh, if the immoral one, the Yitzhahara, attacks, Mashchei B'Beis Medrash. You know what happens if the Yitzhar attacks? You're not supposed to try to put him on the guillotine. You're not supposed to try to shoot him. You're not supposed to try to throw him out. You know what you're supposed to do? Drag him with you into the Beis Medrash. Bring him there. If he's of stone, because the Yitzhar comes in various forms. If he is of stone, then he will dissolve. In Barzal, if he's metal, who mispites, he's going to shatter to smithereens, to pieces. Beis HaMidrash hu hamakom shalem d'Torah Rabbim. Yoeitz tells us what a Beis Medrash is. It's a place where Torah is learnt in a public setting. Every city should establish a designated place to have a Beis Medrash, a designated place to learn Torah publicly. If there are Talmidei Chacham in the city, they should gather there daily, or nightly, and they should establish times and zmanim to learn, study analytically, in depth, in the places where their hearts desire, in terms of Talmud, or halachic works. Because the Gemara tells us in Brachos, Hashem loves gates that are adorned with halacha, more than all shuls and houses of study. And Hashem is involved in surrounding. His world is in a place that there's only 4 amos of halacha. Hashem abides and rests specifically in the area where there's halacha. And so that's how it's so important to learn halacha and to have these sidarim in halacha, to learn paiskim. For many of us, Kitzur Shulchan Aruch is an excellent limud to learn. Mishnah Berurah, we could go on and on. But we're just going to not go on and on. We're going to continue with the Pele Yoeitz. So he goes like this. For everybody else, there should be an established place. They should learn the Seder Chayk L'Yisrael, which I'm actually not sure what that sefer is that the Pele Yoeitz is referring to. And in the evening, they should learn Chumash and Mishnah. And they should acquire for themselves a Rabbi, to learn Agada, Dinim, and Musar. And with this, they will fulfill the dictum of the Hayigisaba Yomim V'Layla, to be involved day and night. Every Friday night, especially in the winter months when you have a longer time, Yikbu Midrash V'Yilmudu Dinim, they should establish times in the Beis Medrash and to learn Dinim, laws. Ladas is Chukei Elokim, to know the ways of God, V'Yes Tayrasav and His Torah. Ushad Limudu Kagan Mishnayos, and other learnings like Mishnayos. Idra, I'm not sure what Idra is either. Tehillim, that's Psalms, King David. How good, how pleasant is it to learn at least once a week a Seder, entire Yag Mitzvahs, to learn the 613 commandments, L'Kayim Unishama Parim Sivaseno, in order to fulfill the idea of we shall compensate for the inability to offer for sacrificial bulls with the service of our lips. What does that mean? It means that through the study of Taryag mitzvos, even mitzvos that we are unable to fulfill today, such as bringing karbanos, which you can't bring. By learning about the halachas, it's like you're by learning about those specific mitzvahs and those inyanim, it's like you're mekayim. You're not a kohen. You learn halachas related to a kohen. It's like you fulfilled those things. You're not a I don't know. You're not a yisrael. You are a kohen, and you learn. You're not a lady. You're a man. Whatever it is, you could learn mitzvahs that are relevant to other people. All 613. There's no mitzvah that's relevant to every single one of us, but by learning all of them, it's like you fulfill every single one of them. All right, with that, we conclude today's shir, and Amir Hashem on Sunday, we'll continue with this topic of Bais HaMedrash with the words V'toiv V'gever Shal. Have a beautiful Shabbos and amazing rest of your day.